Hi guys, today we're going to go through the letters G, H, I, J, and K. So we are going to start in mountain pose, which is feet hip distance apart, hands by your side, and we're going to take a breath, breathe in, breathe out, in, out, and you're going to do this a few more times, about 5 more minutes, in and out. So for the letter G, we are going to do garland pose. So we're going to start with the feet a little further out and just move back and forth and stretch the hips, stretch the legs back and forth, and squat. Now that we squat, same thing, just have them move around and stretch. Open up the hips and stretch those hamstrings, stretch all these muscles, stretch the ankles, and eventually we are going to come to a squat with your hands in prayer position, elbows to the knees, push those knees out and kind of strain out your back. So now we're here. It looks like this. So you don't want to be here. You don't want the kids to be here. You want them to be straight. Like that. And again, this is supposed to be fun, so they can just sit here and just move back and forth. And eventually, they'll come to this very low squat position with their elbows out. And just breathe. The breath is very important in yoga, so just remind them to constantly breathe in and out every time that you're moving through a position, through a pose. So this was G, garland. Now we are going to do H, which is happy baby. We're going to lay on our backs and grab our toes like babies and stretch. We're going to stretch the legs and rock back and forth, rock. You can try to hold your heels and bring your knees into your shoulders a little bit, and go back to rocking. And this is happy baby. I'm sure you know where the name comes from, happy baby. This was the position that most babies do when they're little, when they figure out that they have hands and feet. And they kind of hold on like this. Fun for babies and fun for kitties too. So we did happy baby H. For I could not find anything easy for I. So I'm going to teach them lizard pose, but we're going to call it iguana. So we did G, H, and now I, iguana. We're going to stand up and breathe in, bring your arms up, and we're going to exhale and fold. We're going to flatten out your back, see if they can bring their head to their knees. If not, no big deal, just let them hang here. And they can walk to down dog. Since we did that yesterday, walk the dog, stretch, and we're going to bring the left foot to the outside of, the right foot to the outside of the right hand. And I like to stretch this way for a little bit, and this will be fun for them. Again, we're just stretching and playing around and stretching those hips. Eventually, what we want in lizard pose is to get that shoulder underneath the knee, like that. But I don't think they're there, so any stretch this way is good enough. And of course, whatever we do to one side, we do to the other side. So now left foot to left hand, and stretch back and forth, and get that shoulder, if possible, under that left leg, left knee. So this is iguana. So for J, again, I couldn't find anything. So for J, we're just going to jump, 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 jump up, and get down, and jump, jump, jump. And that's J. So now we have K. We are going to do a kneeling pose for K. So we can come here and kneel. We can have them kneel they're on their tushy, with the heels on their tushy, and they can stay here and kind of meditate and breathe and breathe out. They can also bring their knees together and their feet out and have their tushy to the floor, to the mat, and that's also a kneeling pose. They can sit here and meditate and hang out as long as they can. But again, if this is uncomfortable for you or for them, then the easier one, hero pose, just sitting on your heels. And that's it. So we did G, H, I, J, and K today. We always like to finish a practice by sitting in your favorite position and just take a few more deep breaths and relax. And I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.